to vlog number 2 here on this channel. We just did a property tour here, but now we're doing a vlog for you. I have an idea that I'd like to share with you that, again, I want you guys to find some insight here. So today, as you can tell by the subject, the title of this video is how I became top 1.49% of realtors nationwide. I just got this accomplishment, I'd say last week. I had no idea that I was gonna get that nomination, but then I read the article and I looked further and I saw my name, and then happened that I did get it. So now we're here talking about it. So I wanna talk to you guys about how I got here to this top 1.49% of realtors nationwide, because I know that when I first started, I was looking up YouTube videos, I was trying to figure things out, I was trying to do everything that I possibly could to become the top agent in my area or nationwide or whatever the case is, right? So I want to share maybe some things that are different than what other people would say. It's just things that have helped me get to where I am, and some things that stood out to me. There's a million things that I could say in this video, but I'm just gonna keep it to 5 things, keep it short and sweet. So now let's get to the first point. Sorry, I'm just cooking up some ideas for you. We just did a take 2, so it was funny the first time. It's still funny, but like it's not out. Anyways, cooking up some things for you. Ha ha ha, you're laughing. And now I'm about to tell you my first idea here, which is, for me, part where I'm at right now is me figuring out what makes myself different than the 50,000 other realtors out there, right? Everybody calls, everybody does, a lot of people do open houses, a lot of people do calling for sale by owners, expireds, door knocking, like everybody does different things, right? But I wanna do something that makes me, something that's my brand, something that's my image, something that for me feels comfortable and is easy for me to do, right? But then on top of that, people can see me for who I am, right? As a human, because we're all human at the end of the day. I'm just trying to sell properties and have fun while doing it, right? So I tried to figure out what made me different, and I found it. And maybe for you, it's not doing videos. Maybe for you, it's doing a podcast. Maybe for you, it's even door knocking with a hat on that's like a banana hat, and that's what you're known as. I don't know. Something different, something that you stand out and everybody's like, oh, that's the guy. For me, it was doing videos. For me, it was making music. And that was one thing that I knew nobody ever did before, ever. And that's what I wanted to be known for, the guy who does videos, the guy who does edgy things, who's creative, who comes up with these ideas. I make music to sell real estate. Nobody does that. Have you heard of anyone that does that? And that came up from an idea that I had in my head while I was taking a shower. It went with my brand. It went with everything that I've wanted to do. So you have to come up with the ideas. You have to get creative. You have to really dig down deep, figure out like something that could make you stand out, and then you have to execute it. Executing is the hardest part. So have the idea and just watch it unfold before your eyes. All right, so that's the first thing. That's the one thing that I think has got me to where I am the most, is figuring out how to separate myself from everybody else. Is that I focus on exposure. I want to get my name out there in front of as many people as possible. I want my name, like when people think of real estate, they think first thing is Jonathan Vega. Real estate, like Jonathan Vega is the definition of real estate. That's what I want people to think of, right? So I do everything that I possibly can, videos, advertisements, mailers. I used to door knock, I used to cold call, I used to do all of that. You know, as eventually you end up narrowing the things down, but I want my name to be in front of as many people's faces as possible on a daily basis. For me, I found that social media, everybody's on it every day, so why not just try to do that as much as possible. But there are other ways to do it, with mailers, with open houses, with door knocking, with like leaving the little things on the doors. Like there's so many different ways. Exposure, that's my biggest thing, is where am I gonna get my name out there. Third thing that's gotten me here is follow up and follow through. I mentioned this in the video that I created for new agents. That's a tip, because that's a tip not only then, but it's a tip for the rest of your life as a salesperson. Follow up and follow through. I'm gonna follow up with this person because they reached out to me last week that they wanted to sell or buy a house, and I'm gonna follow up and follow up and follow up. And then when they request something, I'm gonna follow through. You have to show up. You have to answer the phone no matter what. You have to do what you say you're going to do. It's that simple. You say you're gonna do it, do it. Just enjoying these water and city views while we lead into the fourth point, which is just building genuine relationships. Don't have commission breath. I meet people because I want to meet with them. I talk with people because I want to talk with them. When people call me, I genuinely listen to what they're saying. I care about what that other person is saying on the other line or when I'm with them in person. And because I'm genuine and I actually care, and I'm not just like, oh, I'm not going to talk to you because you're not going to have any interest in me, because of that, because I'm genuine, people want to work with me. People want to work with people they can relate with. People want to work with people who listen to them, right? And that care about them and who actually accommodate when they have a criteria or they're saying something, that you're listening, that you're following what they're saying, right? So just build genuine relationships with people and don't think about selling them a house in the future. Just think about building that connection with that person right in front of you. And the fifth and final point is my biggest investments are into my business. You see, no, I don't really invest heavily in stocks or in Bitcoin or anything like that. And I'm not a financial advisor, so don't listen to everything, like don't take this as financial advice. What I'm saying is that the biggest portion of my money goes right back into my business, because at the end of the day, stocks and Bitcoin will not make me as much as my own business will, especially not long term, right? So if I get my money and I invest it back into the business through marketing, paying George, paying Nico to do these videos, right? Paying my assistant full time so she can help me be out here, be on the field while she's taking care of things there, to put it into the mailers, to put it into all the marketing campaigns, the advertisements, all of those things, which goes back to putting my name out there, which brings me business. That to me is the best investment. And not only into my business, but into myself as well. A gym membership that brings me health and wellness and makes me feel whole when I'm going through my whole day doing all these videos and everything. All of those investments, the investment into my business and into my personal self, I feel it's probably one of the most important points here as well. My favorite points from the 5 are number 1 and number 5. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this video. If you have any questions, comments, or whatever you'd like to say, put it down in the comment section down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And this particular unit we're at right now is all thanks to Carlos Arrocha at Douglas Elliman. It's a beautiful $4.5 million condo at Elysee in Edgewater. Full tour, we did it previously, so go watch it. See you in the next video.
That's okay.
That's it. Thank you.
Shut off the lights, cool?
We're good. Thank you, brother.